Hi. Well, I was a little bit disturbed when you said that you have not got the videos which I had sent for A group students. Well, A group students videos I will send you again today. But I mean, what has happened is A group students have gone done a little bit more work than you have. So the progress has not been very even. So I had to kind of do a little bit of going back to the same thing again and again. I have to talk about the agency in a summarized form with you again, because I have advanced a little bit more on the agency side with the A group boys. Now, I have today forwarded a structure. That structure I had already drawn on the board. Some of you must have copied it, but this is taken from one of the books where they give a simplified format of the agency structure. You need to understand this agency structure, because I have been telling you again and again, because the ad agency is the key figure in the entire in the advertising environment, because that is the place where you have the creative people, you have the marketing, the client servicing people, you have the designers, you have the slogan writers, the text writers. So all these things, and they are the people who plan the entire advertising product. So yes, it is important. It is the client who wants to advertise its product, but it is the agency who does it. So we have to understand the agency in detail, not just only to understand the creativity part, but also the business part. I've told you time and again that advertising is more business than anything else. Unless you understand a little bit about the business, your creativity will not be recognized. You are definitely part of the creative. If you join the advertising agency, you will be part of the the creative section. But then, if you can understand the business part of advertising, and I've told you the father of advertising, Mr. Ogilvy, he is the man who has been said. I've quoted him from saying that he is not happy with somebody saying that your ad is very good. It looks beautiful. He said that the ad must make you move, make you act, make you go and buy the product. So then the ad becomes successful. The business part is more important. Whether that ad is has the enough of persuasive power to be able to have an impact on you. So this is very important, and the client also wants that the ad content has to be impactful. So for this particular reason, you have to understand the ad agency in detail. I've told you the three main functions of the ad agencies. First, the creative aspect. Second, the client handling part, and the third, the research part. The people who actually understands the market and advises the client of how to have the maximum outlet, a maximum kind of exposure to that particular product which the ad has been created. So these things have to be kept in mind. The other classes, for example, your Arnav Saz classes, and maybe your practicals also in your multimedia classes, where you actually create the ads. But you create those ads under certain directives, how you do it. And that is basically the art of copywriting. But then the copywriting part has to be according to the instructions of the client. You will have to make the client happy. I mean, just making, say, an ad which is just beautiful will not do. It has to be. It has to have the persuasive power. So those are the things. We had discussions of lots of these. The brands which have been created. The Amul brand, for example, the Air India Maharaja brand, for example, the Incredible India brand, for example, and we had talked some international brands also. The Unilever, the Hindustan Lever product ads. We have seen the financial ads. We have seen the consumer ads, the different kinds of different segments of ads that we have discussed in detail in your class. So, in the ad, the ad world, it is important that you understand the business also as carefully as possibly the creative aspects of how to make an ad, how to have the illustrations in place, how to draw the right slogan or the heading of the picture. So these things are very important for you to understand. I mean, the creative aspects as well as the marketing aspects, the branding aspects, and there again I have also talked about the media planning, for example. I mean, media planning, I have told you in greater detail that when suppose an client has a budget, for example, and say a budget of 1 crore, for example, and in that budget of 1 crore, he will have the maximum mileage of its product. So you will be the person, that is the research wing of the ad agency, who will decide that of that say 1 crore, say 20 lakhs will be in print, or 30 lakhs in print, 30 lakhs in television, so and maybe 10 lakhs in outdoor advertising. So all these, I've told you, all these ad will amount will add up to say to 1 crore. But then whatever divisions you make, that media planning that you do, that has to be justified. You must know what is the maximum mileage that comes through, say, a print ad, or a television ad, or maybe the hoardings. So all these are, or maybe the web ad, that's the modern way of advertising. So all these have to be justified. You will have to justify the client itself. And here, what is important that you have, even in staying in the creative sides, you need to have the best of relationship with the client servicing person, because he's the link man between the client and the ad agency. So he will convey what the client wants. You cannot go the way you want to do. You will have to go the way the client wants it. So these are very important points you will have to follow while working in an ad. Okay.